Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by Sporting 160EN. I'm your host today, Sam, and today's video we're going to bring you every single young player that is brought in by Amorim and made his debut under him as well. So the rules are the players must be under 23 years of age and must have their professional start be for Sporting. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Ruben Amorim was appointed manager by Frederico Varandas, who's the Sporting president, in March 2020 for a transfer worth €10 million or £8.65 million, making him the fourth most expensive manager ever. However, the season he was appointed, he finished fourth, but the season after, he guided the club to a double of the Taça de Liga and the Premier Liga, also ending Sporting's 19-year league title drought. He transformed the club by integrating youth into the first team and getting rid of older players such as Marcos Acuna, Luciano Vietto and Stefan Ristovski, just to name a few. In this thread, we'll be covering all the youngsters from the academy that he gave debuts to. Starting off with the first season, which is 2019-2020, where Sporting finished 4th place in Liga NOS. Number 1, Eduardo Quaresma, 18 years of age, June 4th, 2020 versus Vitória Guimarães in a 2-2 draw. Eduardo Quaresma made some consistent performances when he first started for the club, before getting a back injury. He's currently on loan to Hoffenheim after getting relegated with Tondela after a disastrous loan spell in 21-22, and Ruben Amorim has said his lack of maturity needs to improve if he wants to ever make the Sporting first team. Number 2, Matheus Nunes, 21 years of age, June 4th, 2020 versus Vitória Guimarães in a 2-2 draw. In this same game, Matheus Nunes also made his Sporting debut. However, Matheus wasn't actually a Sporting Academy product, but played for Sporting under-23s after signing from Estoril. Varandas famously said that Matheus Nunes will pay for Ruben Amorim's clause from Braga alone. He currently plays for Wolverhampton after being sold for $45 million this summer, but he's responsible for some of the most crucial Sporting goals in history, including ones against Benfica in that title-winning season and one against Braga in that same season. Number 3, Nuno Mendes, 17 years of age, June 12th, 2020 versus Paços de Ferreira in a 1-0 win. Nuno Mendes was straight into the starting lineup in that 2021 season, being a crucial part of this league-winning team. He was scouted from all over the world from teams like Chelsea, Man City, Man United and Arsenal, but he currently plays for PSG after being sold for €40 million. You can argue he is a top 5 left-back in the entire world and has been setting the world on fire. He is an absolute hero and definitely one for Sporting fans to remember. Number 4, Tiago Tomás, 18 years of age, 1st of July 2022 versus Gil Vicente in a 2-1 victory. Tiago Tomás had a decent debut campaign, scoring 6 goals, starting most games until being benched by record signing Paulinho when he arrived in January 2021. Tiago Tomás has shown flashes of potential and scored some important goals, including one against Aberdeen in the only goal of the game in 2020 in the Europa League qualifying. However, he is currently in year 2 of a 2-year loan to Stuttgart and they have an option to buy at €14 million. However, at this moment in time, it doesn't seem likely after only scoring 2 goals in the entire campaign in the Bundesliga. Number 5, Joelson Fernandes, 17 years of age versus Moreirense on the 6th of July 2020 in a 0-0 draw. Joelson Fernandes has been compared to Cristiano Ronaldo in his youth, but it just hasn't clicked for the winger. Football Manager players will know him as a player with very high potential, but in this time, he's had a 2-year loan at Basel ended early in the first year, and he currently plays with the B team. The talent is there for sure, but it looks unlikely that Joelson will ever make a career at Sporting. New season, Liga NOS 2021. Sporting won the league in first place and were also the Taça de Liga winners. Number 6, Daniel Bragança, 21 years of age, 24th of September 2020 versus Aberdeen in a 1-0 win in the Europa League qualifying. After a successful loan spell to Estoril in the second tier of Portugal, Bragança was used as a 4th option behind Palhinha, João Mario and Matheus Nunes in that season. He's still at Sporting, but he had a devastating injury, having an ACL tear sustained in 2022 pre-season. He is yet to return to the pitch and seems he will only return next year. Number 7, Gonzalo Inácio, 19 years of age, 4th of October 2020 versus Portimonense in a 2-0 victory. After literally being 5th choice centre-back behind Sebastian Coates, Luis Neto, Fidal and Eduardo Quaresma, Gonzalo Inacio impressed on his debut, winning a place from Luis Neto, and Eduardo Quaresma, suffering that back injury as we mentioned, ruled him out for quite a while. He is still at Sporting after winning in the league, also winning 2 Taças de Ligas and a Supertaça, and has been linked to moves such as Newcastle and Manchester United in the recent months. Number 8, Dario Esugo, 16 years of age, 20th of March 2021 versus Vitória Guimarães in a 1-0 victory. This game meant a lot to young Dario, who was crying tears of joy when the game was over. Although he hasn't played many games since, he is impressed when he's played. He's definitely one to watch for sure and currently rotates in between the B team and making the bench for Sporting. In his only game this season, however, he was sent off. But definitely one to watch, and in my opinion, the next big thing to come out of Alcochete. Number 9, Thomas Silva, 21 years of age, 19th of May 2020 in a 5-1 victory versus Maritimo. Silva joined Sporting's academy at the age of 8 and he made a senior debut for this game. It was his only game this season and he was only brought on to get a winner's medal, as Amorim praised him for his maturity and his patience, training with the main squad the whole campaign. Thomas Silva left on a free that summer for Vizela and currently plays for Varzim on loan. New season 21-2022, second in the Liga win, which was formerly known as Liga NOS, Taça de Liga winners and round 16 of the Champions League. Number 10, Gonzalo Esteves, 16 years of age, 10th of October 2021 versus Belenenses in a 4-0 victory. Right back Esteves signed from Sporting from the Porto Academy after never making a single appearance for the Porto main team. He's one of the highest rated youngsters in Portugal and he's still at Sporting after a failed 6-month loan spell at Estoril earlier in the season. He still plays for Sporting as mentioned, but currently plays within the B team, trying to get minutes and fitness, and hopefully will make more appearances for the first team this season. Number 11, João Goulart, 21 years of age, 10th October 2021 versus Belenenses in a 4-0 victory. The centre-back made his debut in this same game, however he only played 7 minutes after coming off the bench. A few weeks later, he terminated his contract at Sporting, and in January he joined Mafra in the 2nd division. He felt his development was best served at another club and hopes to make his way back up the ranks. Good luck, João. Flavio Nazinho, 18 years of age, 24th November versus Borussia Dortmund in a 3-1 victory. Nazinho didn't have the best of debuts this game, as performance-wise, Dortmund's only goal came from his side. However, this was the game that sent Sporting to the next round of the Champions League with a game to spare in the group stages. Nazinho was in and out of the team last season, making 7 appearances but most coming off the bench. He still plays for Sporting and much like Esteves plays for the B team, but can always make an appearance in the A team if Ruben Amorim ever wants to call him up. Number 13, Jenny Catamo, 20 years of age, 29th of December 2021 versus Portimonense in a 3-2 victory. In 2019, Catamo signed a contract with the Youth Academy. He only made one first-team appearance though, lasting 30 minutes, before being loaned out to Vitória Guimarães in a deal that sent Marcus Edwards to Sporting. He's currently on loan at Maritimo, where he's only played one game and seems to be returning at the end of the season. Catamo's career could be on the downward spiral after 2 poor loan spells. However, he still has time to get there, despite only being 22 years of age. Number 14, Rodrigo Ribeiro, 17 years of age, 8th of March 2022, Sporting 0, Man City 0. In my opinion, Rodrigo Ribeiro is the best prospect in Sporting right now. He scored 4 goals this season in the UEFA Youth League versus teams like Tottenham, Frankfurt and Marseille. He still plays for the youth teams, but should hopefully get more game time this season. He's only made a handful of appearances for Sporting, being off the bench. This season, he had to contend with Paulinho and Slimani, but the current season we're in only sees Paulinho and another player who we're about to mention in the video. Jose Marsa, 20 years of age, 14th of May 2022, Sporting 4, Santa Clara 0. So, Jose Marsa actually didn't come from Sporting's academy, he came from the famous La Masia of Barcelona's academy. He made his debut in this game against Santa Clara, and that was his first game of the season, despite it being the final game in the league that campaign. He's made a few more appearances under Amorim, but has been currently loaned out to Real Sporting Gijón in the Spanish Segunda Division. New season 2022-23, season ongoing, but as of the 11th of February 2023, Sporting are 4th in the Liga Win. They got knocked out of the Champions League and currently in the Europa League. They have lost the Allianz Cup final to Porto and were knocked out of the Taça de Portugal by 3rd division side Varzim. Number 16, Abdul Fatawu. 18 years of age, 30th of August 2022 versus Rio Ave in a 3-0 victory. Fatawu was described by The Guardian as the greatest African prospect of his generation. This season, he's played wing-back and winger. This season, he's shown flashes of brilliance and has made 9 appearances on all competitions. He fought off interest from Liverpool to get here and has been linked to Man United throughout the season. He also made 1 appearance at the World Cup this year and failed to score, but still is showing remarkable improvement every single game. Number 17, Chico Lamba, 19 years of age, 22nd of October 2022, Sporting 3, Casapia 1. So, Chico Lamba actually looked like he was about to leave Sporting in the summer of 2022 as he was coming to the end of his contract. However, at the last minute, Sporting extended it to 2024. Chico Lamba only made this 1 appearance this season, playing 44 minutes, and is playing with the B team currently. However, his future looks unclear as there are many centre-backs ahead of him in the pecking order. I wonder what is going to happen with Chico, and he's only made this 1 appearance, as I said. It might be the end of the road for him at Sporting. Number 18, Mateus Fernandes, 22nd of October 2022, Sporting 3, Casapia 1. Mateus also made his debut in this game, and this signified the new era at Sporting, as a few bad results caused Ruben Amorim to call up some youngsters and put them in the first team. On the 14th of October, Mateus signed a contract extension until 2027 with a release clause of €60 million. He's played 6 games this season, scoring 1 goal, which was a penalty given to him by Jovan Cabral, who was going to take the penalty, but gave it to the youngster to give him some confidence. Mateus does have a high ceiling, but with the amount of centre mids Sporting have at this moment in time, it might be difficult for him to get some game time. Number 19, Youssef Chemeti, 18 years of age, 15th of January 2023, Sporting 2, Benfica 2. Chemeti has been at the academy since the age of 16 and was thrown into the deep end on his debut versus Benfica. He had a clear-cut chance, but unfortunately he slipped and missed. However, Chemeti's rise has been remarkable. He got a debut assist when he started against Braga, and it was a great assist and a great win, 5-0 for Sporting against a team who was above them and had a remarkable start to the season. And Chemeti also scored the winning goal against Rio Ave away. Chemeti could be Sporting's diamond, and it could make them a fortune. So there's a total of 19 youngsters that Ruben Amorim has given debuts to. If you did enjoy this video, please give a like, comment and subscribe. Also, let us know who is your favourite Amorim debutant and who else do you think should get a debut under Amorim. Also, we're going to give away a jersey of Sporting at 1,000 subscribers. All you need to do to enter is you need to go to our Twitter page, Sporting160_EN, reply to the pinned tweet of being subscribed. Make sure you include a screenshot of any proof of being subscribed to us, and you could be the winner. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace and goodbye.